So we are back, yeah. So got some pretty decent games. Well, I'll say one game tonight coming up. Do you want to go over the teams real quick?
So we have last season's finalist, RUZ3, which playing for them is 10, Googboy and Arneej.
Yeah.
You might recognise Arneej from on stream yesterday on PGL. And they're up against Mtown. Playing for Mtown is PyCherry, SGS, Crytek, and Donidens. So yeah.
Yeah. So should be. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so Donidano as well. That's it. So yeah, it should be really fun series, I'm hoping. Basically, Mtown are relatively unknown, I suppose, in comparison to RUZ Gaming, I suppose you could say as well. Of course, with Arneej doing really well at PGL recently, coming top 8. We have seen these players, of course, in Piggy League Season 1, where, as you mentioned, they were the finalists and they went through to win. So we have a bit of information, a bit of background about them. However, I have got a bit of information on Mtown, which of course we'll go over as the games that go underway later on as well. But just so you guys know, who are watching, we are basically going to be getting the guys ready now. So they're going to be deciding on their classes right now, and then letting us know when they're actually in the game and telling us what order they're going to be playing in. So hopefully we won't have any technical issues, which I'm hoping this time.
Yep. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, because there were a lot of technical issues last time, weren't there? So, but it was okay. We soldiered through, so that was alright. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to get a bit more information on some of the classes now, off the guys. But in the meantime, have you been keeping yourself busy, BoarControl?
Yeah, that's the last 24 hours pretty much trying to ladder, getting to top 100, getting greedy and then falling back out of top 100. So it's been lots of fun.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the meta's been shifting a lot recently. The previous seasons it's been all secret paladin on the final day, but now I'm seeing so much druid and zoo, and then a bit of tempo mage to try and counter the druid. It's quite interesting how the meta's shifting season on season. How decks like secret paladin, which we all thought would be really strong, people just aren't playing.
Right.
So,
yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, especially with like the standard format coming up, as we've mentioned before, right? This is going to change a lot of things, isn't it? So you've got to prepare for a lot of changes that come in, but people are still having to have that mindset of, oh well, standard's not quite here yet. So what's still going to be strong until, of course, the change comes around, which we all know is ultimately coming. But I imagine some players as well won't want to be embracing the change too much, because of course some players are doing extremely well in the current format, and we will definitely know, or notice I should probably say, when the new standard format comes out, a huge shift in power, and you'll see some new players come through who will probably be able to adapt better to the new format.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see every time there's a new patch out or something, there's always certain players that will rise to the top. Like off Tixo will often straight away they'll be up rank 1 legend testing out the new cards.
Yeah, exactly.
So, great deckers.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of there'll be even more interesting games, I think, coming up, is what I should say. But I think we are having the games getting underway now, or I believe we do. Bear with me 1 second.
So it looks like it's going to be Googboy versus PyCherry up first.
Yeah, so it seems like it's going to be so I do have Googboy on here. If you just bear me 1 second, guys. We're just kind of getting ready for all this. But yeah, so we do know that PyCherry is actually going to be playing Hunter and Warlock. So that should be really interesting. And for Googboy, I think we have the information on here as well.
Mage.
Right, that's it. Yeah, Druid and Mage. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So, I wonder what archetypes we'll see here. What do you reckon? Would you reckon we'll see some more Freeze Mage, or will it be a Tempo Mage?
I mean, the Druid, I think we can both agree is probably going to be combo Druid. There's not a massive choice there, but I do think it's actually going to be Freeze Mage, believe it or not. I know last time in the last series, which not in Piggy League, I previously cast in House of Cards Genji 1, and there was Freeze Mage in there, and Freeze Mage has always been quite solid. However, I do feel like Tempo Mage is also a strong deck, but very RNG heavy, so For solidarity and the team formula list, I imagine it's probably going to be Freeze Mage. I don't know about yourself.
Yeah, I reckon Freeze Mage, just looking across all the classes, especially when there's like a 6-class event, Freeze Mage is going to be good against quite a lot of them because it only has 2 real counters, which is the Warrior and Druid. So the other 4 classes, Freeze Mage is probably going to be strong against. Which, like, overall, that's always a useful thing to have.
Okay. So I think... Oh, okay, I do actually have Pycherry here. Apologies, I just noticed there. Start with you. Sorry, I have to every now and then you might notice that I'll say things out loud. It's just because obviously we have to let the guys know, because basically to those who are just tuning in right now, there is a 10-minute delay on stream, guys. So anyone who asks a question, if we do respond via audio, whereas most of the time it will be via chat, there will of course be a 10-minute delay in that response. So it's just obviously to keep in mind, because we want to obviously avoid any kind of cheating or any kind of, anything that will just spoil the series. Sorry, say that again.
They're heading into game now.
Oh, they are heading to game now. Right. Okay. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. So